Okay, so we can continue with the next part of our design, which is going to be the upper part of the wing here. So first we need to do our little dots, and then we will do this curvy part, and then lastly these 4 sections here. We're going to do both of them again. So for the little dots, we need to work on our felt material. I'm working on 4 layers. Turn my pewter upside down, and then we're going to first do the 4 dots. Okay, so first these 4 dots. So I've got 4 different sizes. I've got a big one, which will be that one, and then I've got one size smaller, which will be that one, and then again one size smaller, which will be that one, and then one more size smaller, which will be this one here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smallest one. Just on my liner, on my felt material, on the back of my pewter, press down in a curvy motion, and then I'll take the next one, press down in a curvy motion, each time going up one size until I'm at the biggest one at the edge. Then I can do the other side, again starting with the small one. Okay, and then we can flatten from the front. Starting again with the small one. On my hard surface, working on the front of my pewter, just press down 90 degrees with the cup over the little bump, and make sure that you take the correct corresponding size for each one. And then the last one is the big one, and the big one. And you can always do a second time just to make sure. There we go. And then we can flatten. Which is this curvy design. So working on the front of my pewter on my lino with my metal ball tool, I just trace the design with a medium to a hard pressure. Now, if you need to pick up your hand when you can't do it in one motion, just start a little bit from the back and then even out your pressure again and draw out your line. There we go. And then the next shape. Go. And now we need to flatten, so we remove the liner sheet And then we flatten from the front on our hard surface. And we flatten towards our design. And I'm not going to flatten on the inside of the shape. I want to keep that little bubble that it formed there. So I'm just flattening on the outside. And then we need to define. There we go. So now we're going to do a little bit of a detail line from the back just to lift up this little curve. So from the back of my pewter on my layers of felt, and I'm working still on 4 layers of felt. And I'm going to use my sharp pointed Teflon tip for this, because this is a very small space that I need to work in. With a medium to a soft pressure in a one smooth motion, I am just going to draw in a line right in the center of that shape, and then up into the curve and end it there. So this is really going to pop out this part of the wing. I can do the second part as well. Here we go. Now I need to tidy up the front again. So you can see there it created that nice little ridge which lifted up that whole circle, and we still have all of that height there that we can keep. So just tidying up the front on our tile, we flatten again around our design. So almost done with that one. So now we can add these 4 parts of the wing, and for these 4 parts I'm going to start with the bigger one and then work my way down. So working on the front of my lino, on my pewter, on my lino sheet, I'm going to draw in that shape. Trying to do this in one line to avoid any bumps. And then the same on the other side. So just before we lift it up, The wing has got these little lines in, and I want to draw them in now because I don't want to lose too much of the weight of the height. So just with a light motion, I'm going to take my sharp Teflon tip and just freehand draw in a couple of lines. And now I can flatten from the front to lift up that design. So flattening from the front of my pewter on my hard surface. And remember that when you flatten at a flat angle. Then we can tidy up that ridges around. And then we can define. Okay, and now I can continue with the next piece. So before I continue, I'm just going to add a little bit of lubricant again, because I can already feel that my tools are not gliding that smoothly anymore. So I'm just going to add a little bit of baby oil. Okay, and then we can continue with the next one. From the front of my pewter on my liner, using my metal ball tool, just draw in the shape. Using a medium to a hard pressure. Just need to get all of these bottles. And then again draw in that little detail lines from the front. And on the other side, just need to do this line, which I didn't do, and then draw in the detail lines. And then I'm ready to flatten. Okay, so now you need to repeat that same steps 2 more times on each wing. Okay, now I am done doing these shapes from the front, so now I need to add just a little bit of height from the back. So I'm going to turn my pewter upside down and I'm going to work on my felt. And again, I'm first going to do a little bit of shaping using my hands. So I'm using a soft motion, just shaping out the wing very softly. And I would like to have these edges a bit higher, so I'm going to use a smallish soft tip and I'm just going to smooth them out very softly, concentrating with a bit more pressure on these edges here. You don't want to press very hard because you don't want to see any lines from the front. So it's a very soft pressure that I'm working with, just creating a little bit of a ridge there and then all along here. Then we need to do the other side as well. And then we can flatten again from the front and tidy up and see if we need to add some more height. So first we turn our pewter face up and then we flatten around the area. If I look at these wings, I must say I am quite happy with that result.